Why? Why would he do this to us? He knew what was happening all along and he didn't even tell me. It makes no sense.
Isn't it obvious? He doesn't care about how many of his own people he steps over to get what he wants. All he cares about is the Covenant helping him to destroy his enemies. If that means he has to sacrifice a few soldiers to keep the damn Sengeli happy, he'll do it. I think it is clear now who really holds sway over this little partnership of yours.
I trusted him. He was like a second father to me. I would have followed him anywhere, done anything for him. And he lied to me. He let the Covenant take my men and send them to do their dirty work. He allowed them to use our people as cannon fodder.
Go ahead. It's a good one. Secreted from a large female in heat at the base of the tail. Strong stuff.
You were kidding. It's like drinking a whole keg of Kekdrok brandy.
The taste is what's really important.
It's tangy, that's for sure. It doesn't make me feel better, though.
It never does. But it does take your mind off the crap you have to endure working for the Covenant. For a fleeting moment, that's all that matters for some.
I remember him telling me about the greatness of our people. How proud we once were. He wanted to get that back. He wanted to make our people strong again. I never imagined he'd go to this length to achieve it. Not at the needless cost of lives. My men signed up to defend the hegemony and their families, not to become food for alien monsters.
He's let his hatred for humans override whatever morals he had. The Covenant always promised a lot, at a heavy cost. Money, security, technology, salvation, not getting killed. Whatever the sales pitch is, it's different every time. All you need to do is sacrifice everything you used to be. Balak was just a lot quicker to give in, it seems.
We can't just let this stand. We have to do something.
And what exactly can we do? I'm open to some suggestions.
Thel is about to launch another attack on the control room. We're more than likely going to be a part of that at some point. I'm recalling all my forces to the Fallen Serpent. At least they'll be under my command and away from the Sengeli. After that, I don't know what to do.
Well, they're welcome aboard. But the second we're back groundside, they're going to have a lot more to worry about than uncaring Covenant officers ordering them to their deaths. They've still got those parasitic monsters to contend with.
What are they anyway? I've never seen any kind of creature like them. They're not natural. They're too smart to be dumb animals either.
I can't be certain, but after giving your video files of what went on down there a look, I have an idea. It's outlandish, but given the circumstances...
Well, don't hold us in suspense, Retz. Spill.
There are stories about the Forerunners. About how they faced a terrible enemy. One that corrupted everything it touched. Mainstream opinion suggests they're only stories, and the Covenant leadership doesn't like talking about it much. It suggests there was something potentially stronger than the Forerunners, after all. That doesn't make them sound very godlike.
And what exactly do these stories say?
Supposedly, this enemy spread across the galaxy. It consumed anything and everything like a cancer. Millions of worlds died. Nothing was spared. According to the stories, the Forerunners beat them eventually, employing their superior knowledge and technology. No one could be sure if anything of the sort had occurred, though, so It just flitted back into the whole overall religious narrative of the Forerunner's supremacy and righteousness. I guess we can see now that there was some truth to the legend after all.
Well, if the Forerunners beat them, they did a piss-poor half-assed job of it.
Do these things even have a name? Besides the parasite, I mean.
The most popular one I keep hearing over the BattleNet is the Flood. An apt title, I suppose, given that they seem to bury their foes in overwhelming numbers. I can't say for certain if these things are the same as the ones in the legend, but I know they got the Singeli scared and taking pause for once. They don't scare easily. One thing is for sure, if this flood is like the old stories claim, then we're not even safe up here. As long as we're near Halo, we're just a big hovering buffet table waiting for them to come on over. And when they're done with us, who knows where they'll head to next.
The only way to keep that from happening might be to burn the whole surface of the ring. Glass Halo until nothing living is left.
Ha! Big chance of that happening. This place is sacred to the Covenant. They'll chop their own limbs off before they try that. For the moment, let's just focus on getting our men back here safe. I'm already recalling everyone from Halo myself. We're going to need all hands on deck to survive this shitstorm when the attack on that control room comes. Sir, most of our dropships have come into our docking bay, but we're short. We're missing one of our squads. Which one? Same guys we sent down to the Silent Cartographer Island on that Zuka guy's orders. They're not here. That's impossible. I recalled everyone. Look, they have tracers on all our landing craft. Look in the computer and check the logs about their status. I'm sure there's been a mistake. We did check the computer. The tracers' transmission logs state they picked up the squad hours ago while you were down on Halo, before you sent the recall order. After that, it drops off the grid.
Off the grid? Check the BattleNet, higher echelons. We have access now after we hacked in, right?
Find out where that dropship went. Someone gave my men orders without my knowledge, and I want to know where they sent them.
They were rerouted to an excavation site on the mainland a few miles away. All it says is that they were to reinforce the garrison there. Contact was lost at the site moments after they arrived. Another dropship did a flyby recon over the area an hour ago. They spotted a phantom, most likely ours. It was in pieces on the ground.
Who ordered them there?
Honor Fulsami, on direct request of the Prophet of Empathy. It seems they made good on their threat from before to send our people down there. I'm sorry, Zek. There's nothing else in the report.
Zek, just calm down. You're bleeding there. Let me...
The fuckers killed them! The fuckers killed them and they thought I wouldn't notice! They snatched them right from under me and sent them off to die! And they didn't even bother to tell me! Just to spite me! Motherfucking 8-foot-tall piles of shit! And the long-necked, bug-eyed bastard! They killed my men! Sending us off to get killed is one thing, but now they're actively grabbing us and shoving us into the meat grinder!
I understand. They did that to me too.
Don't you get it? He went through your boss to get to your people, but they kept me out of the loop and didn't even expect me to realize a squad was missing! That's why they didn't even bother hiding it. The sons of bitches saw a chance to snatch my men up when I was looking the other way! That goes against everything I agreed to! Any order they demand of my men goes through me! I maintain authority over my crew directly! They don't answer to anyone else but me! If they want my people, they're supposed to talk to me, not go behind my back! They think I'm so fucking impotent at this point that they can send my men off to die. Just like they think they control you. I gave up our freedom to protect my crew. I sent that squad down to the island, but I was at least groundside. I knew what the risk was. I was in the crosshairs with them. But then they took them away, and I didn't even know they did it!
Don't blame yourself, Zek.
Oh no, I know exactly who to blame. It's the Covenant's fault. It's always the Covenant slowly bleeding us to death, one man at a time. Now they pull this shit under my beak, just like Balak did with Varvok. This was not our agreement. I surrendered my services to save my crew from getting killed by the Covenant. Not so they could kill them slower. So they could die for nothing. For some bullshit they caused. I tried pretending that this was better. I made a choice I thought was best for my men, and it led me here to this fucking death trap. The Covenant think they can just take my men away whenever they want and get away with it. That they can spite me like this because I don't play their game. Well, they're about to learn what I've known for years. Actions have consequences. Major fucking consequences!
Zek, where are you going? What do you mean, consequences?
Gather the men! Have them meet me on the bridge! Call in every favor you have with everyone in this fleet. I don't care what you have to pay them.
What exactly are you doing?
Isn't it obvious, Four Eyes? I've had my fill of the Covenant and their stupid ring! As of now, our contract with those self-righteous fuckwits is over! I'm taking my ship, my crew, and leaving these bastards to rot!